oxygen level dropped so low that then we drugged them and put them into a coma so that we could put them on a ventilator. And we know now, looking back, that ventilators killed 9 out of 10 people that were put on them due to coronavirus. We murdered people.
Mechanical ventilators are sophisticated and require training to ensure positive outcomes and limit harm. In proper settings, failure to monitor the patient and not communicating changes amongst the medical team can result in poor patient outcomes, including death.
The outcome for a patient who has to be ventilated if they have COVID-19 is horrific.
Chinese researchers studying critically ill patients on ventilators in Wuhan found in a group of 32, only one person survived. Another study from Wuhan suggests about 20% of patients on ventilators recover.
Due to the inherent risk of mechanical ventilation, it is paramount that all personnel involved in the care of patients follow strict safety protocols. But that is not what happened.
You have doctors telling them that they have a choice, like they could likely die from this, or they can be saved by, getting the tube, and that will help them breathe. He can give you a little help breathing. And that's it. Then they get the sedation, and they go to sleep, and that's it. They don't wake up. He's in a body bag.
It was like the day before intubation, he was fine on the rebreather.
And then they intubated, and then he got a veno, and then they put in a chest tube,
And now he's 37 years old and dead.
It was probably one of the worst experiences in my entire life. But all I can think about is that at least he knows that we were fighting for him. Well, he died. Like all these negative tests, and they're putting them on these vents. Hopeful that they'll get it. They're being put on these COVID-4. It's murder. It straight up is. It is setting these people up for failure based on money.
Who's paying this bonus of $29,000?
I believe it's Medicaid, Medicare. And then you have to think, you are also charging supplies, and more supplies, and more supplies. That's just like a bonus money. But I know that orders are coming from the above, someone above. And everybody says that it's someone higher up.
What is the likelihood of coming out of the hospital you're in?
I'll tell you that the unit that I've been on, the only person that survived, ironically, is a guy who pulled his own tube out.
So he woke up enough to be able to do that?
Yeah. He wanted it out. He should have never been on in the first place. They restrain everybody. We have soft restraints on all of our patients, the majority of them, for sure. Which is, I think, is crazy. But it goes with the territory because everybody's really lazy, and it's easier to just treat them with drugs or tie them to their beds. So he was tied up. Obviously, what is that going to do? It's going to make you're tied up in a hospital. You don't have any family. What do you think? You're going to freak out. So he was.
And how did he wake up?
Turns out that he did drugs.
So he was resistant.
He was.
To fentanyl.
All of this stuff that we give normal people didn't cut it for him. So he ended up, yeah. I'm like, you just saved your own life, That's crazy. What's sad is that he thinks we saved his life. You know what I mean? So he's like, you saved me. And I couldn't, I don't have the heart to be like, no man, you saved yourself. You have like 9 lives, because had he not pulled that out, he would definitely be dead. For sure. They don't extubate anymore.
Here's a father who had a single patient.